Welcome to the Uncut Atlanta Sports Show. I'm your host, Walter. We have a good one for you today. We're going to be talking about Mr. Drake London. Man, Falcons, what are we doing? What are we doing? My Falcons, what are we doing? And no, I'm not hating on Drake London about the country. Well, just subscribe, like the video. Let's jump right into this thing, man. Let's jump right into it. I ain't even going to hold back on this one. So let's get this contract pulled up, y'all. This thing is crazy. Look at this monster that they gave Drake London. The Atlanta Falcons and wide receiver Drake London have agreed to a 4-year, $141 million extension. Good grief. Good grief. The massive deal includes $100 million in guaranteed money that can reach $150 million in incentives and secures London with the franchise through the 2030 season. And just to give you an idea of just how massive this contract is, look right here. Look right here where it says league rankings. The deal cements London as one of the highest paid wideouts in the NFL, sitting third in average annual value behind only JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Jamar Chase. Those are two super hydro, not just superstar receivers, but hydro receivers. JSN and Jamar Chase. Man, oh man. My, oh my. So let's look at Drake London's stats from last year. Let's take a look at these stats. So he played in 12 games. Not bad. I mean, he had a couple of hundred, had a lot, had like looks like 500 plus receiving yard games. And other games were they weren't great, but it's not his fault. It's not Drake London's fault. And we're going to talk about this. But yeah, had a game, against Buffalo, targeted 16 times, receptions, had 110, 158 yards, had another 14 target game, 9 receptions, 118 yards, against the Colts, 8 targets, 6 receptions, 104 receiving yards. Carolina, 9 targets, 7 receptions, 119 receiving yards. And the other games, not so much. Didn't do a whole lot in those games. Again, not his fault, but let me jump right into what I really think about this. Drake London, I have said, is one of the best receivers in the NFL. He's like 6'4". Dude is like 6'4". Let me double check. So yeah, Drake London, 6'4", 215. That's a pretty good size receiver. Drake London, in my opinion, is one of the best receivers in the NFL. Drake London deserves this contract. However, why would we give Drake London $140 million with 100 of that guaranteed, plus another $150 million that the contract could go up to with incentives? Why would we invest this type of money in Drake London? I wouldn't have done it because we don't have anybody to throw him the football. We don't have anybody to throw him the football. Those games that you saw where he had those 100-plus reception games, yeah, those games were pretty good. I think a couple of those games was Kirk Cousins, but right now on the roster with Penix and Tua, I see Tua underthrowing London in the little video clips that they put out on social media. And I wasn't impressed last year with Penix and how he was unable to get the ball to Drake London, mostly because Penix couldn't get up on the center. And I just spoke about that in the video the other day. If I remember, I'll put it in the description of this video. But I was just speaking about how we have to get these guys under center so that we can better utilize Drake London, whether that be him streaking down the side or coming across the middle. You got to do something to hold those linebackers and hold those safeties so that you can get the best of the best out of Drake London. And we don't have that right now, as far as I know. Now, if Penix get the starting job and he goes out, balls out, he can get under center now. We can utilize Drake London with that big body, especially down in the red zone, to throw that thing up to him and let him put his size into motion. You know, if we can definitely get, if that can happen, hey, cool. If Tua is the guy and Tua can do it, cool. But right now, I don't think that we have the quarterback on this team to be paying a receiver like Drake London the money that he really deserves. He deserves this contract. He's a great receiver. He's a superstar receiver. But he has always, since the Falcons drafted him, he's had nothing but bums throwing him the football. He's had nothing but scrubs and bums throwing him the football. And so I don't want this A.J. Brown dilemma to creep into the team where this guy, he's being paid well, but these guys are competitors. Drake London is a competitor. You can see it. You can see the emotion that he played with. And, you got these guys, they're being paid well, just like A.J. Brown, but they're unhappy because they got a quarterback that can't get them the football. They can't get them the football. The same way Jalen Hurts could not get the football to A.J. Brown because Jalen Hurts is a terrible passer. That's the same position that we are in. We have bad quarterbacks on the roster until they prove me otherwise, and I hope that they prove me otherwise. I hope whether it's Tua or Penix, I hope that these guys ball out so that we win football games. I'm not rooting for them to be bad. If they're bad, the team is going to be bad. I want the guys to succeed so that we win football games and we can get back in the playoffs and hopefully cause some noise in the playoffs. But I just don't think we have a quarterback on the team that can get Drake London the ball consistently to keep him happy. Now, I do think that this contract is also a warning to Michael Penix and Tua. Because if you guys go out there and you can't get the ball to Drake and you can't get the ball to Bijan, if you can't get the ball to all of these different weapons that we have on offense as receivers, you are not going to be on the roster next year. Penix has one shot this year. Penix has one shot. You got to show that you can consistently get the ball into your top weapons' hands. You have to. And what I think that this contract shows is that if they can't get the ball into their hands, we're going to be in the market for a quarterback next year, whether it be in the draft or via trade or via free agency, whatever. The Falcons will be in the market for a quarterback because you're not going to pay a receiver and make him the third highest paid receiver in the league and not do everything that you can to make sure you're getting your money's worth out of that receiver. And the only way you can get your money's worth out of a receiver is to have a decent or a great quarterback that can consistently get the ball into that receiver's hands. And that's where we end up with problems, as I just stated, like A.J. Brown and other receivers throughout the years who are being paid exceptionally well, but are still unhappy because you have scrubs under center, or should I say not under center, in the pistol, who can't get them the football. So that's my opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Do you think this is a great contract? Do you think it's a good contract? Do you think it's a bad contract? Let's chop it up in the comment section. I would love to know what you guys think about it. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. This is a new channel. I'm trying to get the 50 subscribers so that I can live stream. That's when we really are going to have fun on this channel, when we can live stream. All right. So like the video, subscribe. Just subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Come on, help a brother out. Help a brother out on this new channel. So without further ado, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.